Good morning, boys and girls, and I'm back again today. It is Monday, and I hope you all had a lovely midterm break. It was great to get a little rest, wasn't it? But now I'm back again. So let's start with our date. And remember, you have to try your best to write the date every day. Today's date is Monday, the 22nd of February 2021. Monday, the 22nd of February 2021. And today we are making words again. We are making our CVC words, and we know V means vowel, and this time the vowel in the middle of our words is O, which makes the sound. So when you get to cutting out, cut out your O's first and put them in the middle. So let's try and work out what these words are. So we have this at the top. It's corn, isn't it? Sweet corn. And we know there's an in the middle. Can anybody tell me what corn is called when it's still like this before it's taken off here? It's called cob. Have you ever heard of corn on the cob? This is a cob. K-O-B. Cob. Now you won't have any problem with this one. It has an in the middle. It is a dog. That's right, it's a dog. D-O-G. Dog. Now here we have fire, but fire's not going to fit into these boxes. What do we know about fire? It is very, very, very hot. It's hot. H-O-T. Now this one you might feel a bit confused about. It's a drink, and sometimes when we have a fizzy drink in a glass, it's called pop. Pop. P-O-P. Pop. It's another name for a fizzy drink. And boys and girls, I love when you do this work because you always do it so well. And remember what I say? Try your best to cut out yourself first before asking for help. We're continuing on this week with our subtraction. And in this page, you will learn some new ways of saying take away. So we've got left. How many are left? It can be written like this. Take 5 from 7. Take 5 from 7, which means 7. Take away 5. And the word subtract. Subtract 5 from 6. Subtract means take away. Take away 5 from 6. So that just means 6. Count back 5. Now, when you're doing these questions, you can use your number line if you want. You can use your fingers, or you can work it out up here in your head, putting a number in your head and counting back. You think of a method that works best for you. Now let's look at these questions at the top, and we see some lovely seahorses here at the top. And first you're asked how many there are. So you have to count the seahorses here and put the answer here. Then 5 swim away. So you're going to have to cross out 5 of them and see how many are left. And then you write it in this little box here. Same here with the seahorses. You count them all first. Put the answer here. 3 swim away. 1, 2, 3. How many left? And you put your answer here. And then you work your way through all of these taking away questions. So you can either point to them on your number line, like this, or you could work it out in your head, or for this one you could put up 7 fingers and take away 0. Well, that won't be hard, will it? That first one, 7 take away 0. But you just find the method that works best for you. Now, as we said at the bottom, these are different ways of saying take away. We've got take from and subtract from, but they all mean that you take the smaller number away from the bigger number. So you take the 5 away from the 7, you take the 1 away from the 6, and so on. Now, instead of writing your answer beside the fish, you draw a line to your answer. So here we have take 5 from 7, and you see it's already done for you, but let's just make sure it's correct. So taking 5 from 7, we put our pencil on 7, and we have to take 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we arrive at 2. Just as they showed us, they put a line from the question to the answer, which was 2. So each time you get an answer, you put a line to the right box down here. Now, there are 8 possible answers, but there are only 6 questions. So 2 of these boxes will not have a line going to them at the end. So don't get confused at the end if you see a few numbers that don't have a line coming from them to a fish, because 2 of them are not answers that you need. So just be aware of that, all right? 8 possible answers, but only 6 questions. So as we work through this booklet this week, boys and girls, we'll continue with our subtracting, apart from Wednesday, where we're going to look at a little bar graph work. But the rest of the time we're going to be taking away, and the numbers will get a little bit bigger each time, okay? But it should be no problem to you because you have all those different methods of taking away that you can use, all right? Also, boys and girls, as you probably know, while we were off just on Wednesday there, a special time of year began, and it's called the season of Lent. So on Ash Wednesday, usually we would have gotten ashes on our foreheads in the shape of a cross. Usually Father McAnenley would have come to the school and given us our ashes. However, unfortunately this year, because of the coronavirus, we can't get ashes. However, we can make our Lenten promises. And during Lent, you can either give something up or you can do something extra. Now, when I say do something extra, I don't mean eat extra chocolate, okay? Giving something up might be saying, I'm not going to eat biscuits during Lent or chocolate. Doing something extra might be, I'm going to help Mummy tidy up every day, or I'm going to make my bed in the morning when I get up. Something that you can do to help others. So you can give something up or you can do something extra, all right? Now I'm giving up biscuits and chocolate, and it's very, very hard because there are biscuits and chocolate in my cupboard, and I love biscuits and chocolate, but I'm trying really hard to be good this Lent and to give that up. All right, so you have a wee think about, if you haven't made a little Lenten promise already, have a little think about what you might want to give up or something extra that you might like to do. And yes, we're maybe a few days late because Lent has already begun, but better late than never. So have a little think, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.